Welcome to a quick Bevy with Swans fans, where each week Swans fans have 45 seconds to answer some burning bloods and footy-related questions over a quick beer or two. My name's Noddy, joined by my fellow red and white tragics, Chris and Brett.
Hello. How are we?
Hey boys, how you going?
Good.
All right. Good. All right, let's get started. Remember, you'll have 45 seconds each, and I'll give you a warning sound with 5 seconds to go that sounds like this.
Perfect. All right.
All right. Question 1. Do we, as Sydney Swans fans, give our fellow fans in South Melbourne enough love? All right, Chris, kick us off. 45 seconds.
Oh, look, that's a good question. Look, probably us here in Sydney, we don't, I think. And it just became really obvious when on the weekend we played down in Geelong and we had such a good turnout of Swans fans. The whole crowd was red and white, and they were loud. You had the Amati party out there just kicking off as well. It looked fantastic. It's just really, it's a really cool thing to have another city full of people that, you know, support the team that you support and carry on the legacy they would have had from before. So that's really positive. And I think, you know, you're going to have a bunch of people from Port Adelaide complaining that they can't wear their jerseys, but, you know, because you can't read a contract and you got played like a fiddle. So, you know, they've got to work on that part before they can really celebrate too hard on their heritage.
That's your time, Chris. I thought that you were going to start to really slide there. All right, Brett, your 45 seconds, please. Go for it.
I'm with Chris. I don't think as a fan, I definitely don't provide enough acknowledgement of the South Melbourne crew, but we have got a few things. Like we have the SMFC acronym on the back of the jersey. We've got Heritage Round this week, which is an acknowledgement of where the club started. So there's a couple of things, but really, as fans, if we're talking about the three of us and all the guys we hang out with, probably not. But maybe there's more the club can do, like acknowledging those fans during the game, those that have travelled up. And but it was good to see the Mountain Force watching us completely do over the Eagles.
It certainly was. What a fantastic game it was last weekend. All right, question 2. Standing the mark rule. Has it improved the game? Brett, over to you.
Short answer, I think, well, hasn't improved the game. I don't know, but I like it. I think it provides a bit of reward for the mark or the free that you've gained. So I like that it just frees it up a little bit. There was a bit of, you could see in the very early days, that you can see the players when they go to kick, they tend to slide around. So you get a bit of an advantage, but it kind of opens it up for me. I really like it. It's quite easy to police. You guys can't move until they hear play on. So whether or not that's an improvement, I don't know, but I enjoy it. Not sure I'd enjoy it as a defender, but yeah, overall, I think it's a good move.
Nice one. Your turn, mate. Chris?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. I think at the beginning of the season, it was really hard to watch because you're watching these guys who are just stuck to the ground and people were running around them so easily and passing the ball on within a couple of meters of their grasp, and there's nothing they could do about it. But I think even from the beginning, it was officiated really, really well and quite clear. So the teams and the players have gotten used to it pretty quickly. Now, I think it moves the ball on a lot. I think it's more offensive. I don't think the stats for this year are showing it being so much more offensive. I think teams have found a way to kind of lock it down a bit more. But definitely from watching the game, it looks like the ball's moving more and not becoming so stale. So I'm all for it. I think it's a really cool change to the game. One of the really positive moves that we've made in changing the rules, yeah.
Yeah, nice one. I would just add very quickly here, gents, that I think if you fake a handball, that's play on. Doesn't matter if you're still on the mark. If you fake a handball, you play on. Patrick Cripps got our Callum Mills earlier this year with that one. So
yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Noddy. I'm with you.
Yeah, I think you that's your chance to move on. All right, sorry, lads. Question 3. Will the Swans play in Sydney again this year? All right, Chris, kick us off, mate.
Look, I don't think so. I mean, the majority of them live in the eastern suburbs of Sydney, and I know because I see most of them all the time. So it's and this is really where the heart of the COVID cases are here in Sydney. So, and judging from what I saw when I walked out to get my coffee today, obviously I'm part of the problem as well. No one's really paying too much of attention. So, and I said this from the beginning. Once it hits Bondi, I always thought it was going to take 2 or 3 months for it to be kind of settled down. So, I suspect that's the case. I think even if we do get to go back to the games, it's going to be a limited numbers. Last year was easy to get tickets still as a member, even though we had limited numbers at the SCG. But this year we're winning a lot, so it'll be tougher. So, yeah, I don't think so. I think that might be it for the year, unfortunately.
Over to you, Brady.
Yeah, I'm with Chris. We're recording this on the 8th, and the numbers are actually, I think, daily cases are as high as we've had since at least last year anyway. So probably not. If we do, yeah, it's going to be like last year. What was it, 5,000? We went to a couple of games. There was about 5,000 people. I've got to say I did like it because I was able to hear all the calls on the ground. So I'd like to get to one of those games again, but I'm not sure. If we do get back, it's going to be like that. But I don't know, the way the numbers are going, maybe not.
Getting beers was easy. That was a positive.
Yeah, that's true. It was
Definitely positive.
The Hawks in the wet. I think Lingy had a game there. But I will just add, it would be a travesty if we couldn't see Buddy potentially kick his 1,000th goal in Sydney. But that's just me being a selfish Swans fan. So we'll wait and see. Obviously, he's got to kick well and straight, but you never know, right?
Let's get the horses here and just manage him.
Yeah, that's it. Just hold on, horse, hold on. All right, question 4. Will the Dogs and the Swans meet again in the grand final later this year? Over to you, Brady.
Oh, good one. Given the way we've both performed over the last few years, you wouldn't have thought so, but this is our best chance this year. It's kind of a reversal of 2016 where we were leading the charge. I think we were minor premiers, weren't we? And then Doggies ended up snatching it from low down the 8. Maybe we could do a reversal, and that might give us a little bit of relief over the pain that still resides in us after the 2016 loss. But they are, both teams look deadly when they're on, so why not?
Oh, you've killed it, mate. Well within time. So punctual.
Wanted to beat the beer.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, go for it, Chris.
I'd love to see it. I think it'd be really, really cool. I think 2016 was a great build-up to that grand final. I still hate their team song. It still hurts to hear it. But at the same time, I love their story. It was hard not to love their story. I mean, it was easy as a Swans fan going to the game and having all the other people from Melbourne tell you that they're not supporting your team and they couldn't care less. It was very easy to hate them at the time, but looking back on it, it was such a great story. And I kind of wonder whether we could kind of build that up again. A bunch of young guys, not expected to be in the hunt for some time. Maybe we can kind of pop it up and, get in the top 4 and have a couple chances at the semi and go through to the final. So, hey, I hope so. I think we'll see each other at the finals at some point, but maybe not the GF.
Well, I say we play them this Sunday, obviously. We're going to have a good crack then. If we do meet them again in the finals or even the grand final, wouldn't it be great if we had a +12 free kick count in our favour just to do a full circle? You can't tell I'm half
still burning.
Yeah, just take out the legs out of one of their mids and you see how they go with it.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Bont doesn't need legs. All right, well, that's it for today's questions, boys. Big thanks to you guys for your time and your answers.
And to everyone else, thanks so much for listening, and leave some questions below or comments, and we'll make sure to add them on for the next session.
Awesome. And remember, if you enjoyed this and find yourself craving more Swannies content, make sure to check out A Bevy of Bloods on Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcasts. It's a podcast done by me and another mate, Steve-O, where we look at the Swans last game, the Swans next game, and we have a bit of a chat about footy in general as well.
And lastly, on behalf of A Quick Bevy, thank you for tuning in and look forward to you dropping by next time. And as always, up the Bloods and Swannies.